What's up, y'all? Um, as you can tell by the title, oh wait, let me get this off. Oh shit. As y'all can tell by the title, today we're gonna be talking about Bob Dylan, the movie. You know, I don't know why I started talking about movies. I don't really fuck with movies like that. Like I don't really be watching them. They don't carry that much weight in my life. Movies. But I mean, these last two, I haven't watched a movie in the theater since like beginning of COVID. What was it? Complete Unknown. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in the theaters since like beginning of COVID. That's probably a lie. Nah, cause I saw Barbie, and that shit kind of fucked. But recently, I mean, I've been 2 times in the last like week and a half. So I think I'm qualified to talk about movies and the like. Um, so today we're gonna talk about the Bob Dylan movie. I watched it with very good company, so it wasn't that bad. I saw it at the Regal Union Square, and it was pretty good. You know, I didn't really mind it all too much. Sorry, I wanted to put my mouth on the microphone. Okay, I guess a little introduction. New vape, pink lemonade. Pretty good. I got no bev with me. I just finished my water. But I got a blanket over my head. So I mean, honestly, let's get right into it. My sister watched it like a while ago, right? And she was like, yo, once you watch this shit, like, let's have a little discussion. And I said, word. And she was talking about it a little crazy, like, right? She was talking about it a little wild, like. And so I was like, oh, this movie must fucking suck. Because I had no expectations. I like Bob Dylan. I listened to Highway 61 Revised when I was like 10, 11, and I didn't get it. Obviously, I was 10. My dad showed it to me. I said, this shit sucks, but I was like I was a little jizz, so I was like, this shit sucks. That's what I was like probably back in the day. But then I started to re-listen to him when I was like 15, and I really fucked with his shit, you know. I really fucked with his vision. I thought he was a pretty good storyteller. I liked his lyrics. I liked his little rhythms. I hated the harmonica. I fucking hated the harmonica. I thought that shit was so lame. But I've come around to it. Highway 61 is probably one of my top albums in a while. I listened to it a lot last year. And you know, I knew that he was kind of like a beta bitch boy. I knew all this stuff with Joan Baez because, you know, I like her music too. I think that her renditions of some of the Dylan classics, like the Baez sings Dylan, I thought some of that shit banged. And so coming into it, I expected the movie to be about their relationship, the turmoil, the ups, the downs, all that, right? Little did I know it was not about that at all. And less little did I know, or more little did I know, this movie is about fucking nothing. It's about nothing. It's like the golden standard for biopics. It's time sensitive. It's like a 3, 4, 5 year span. It's like 1961 to 1965. 1964, 1965. I'm not really sure. Whenever he did that Newport concert. But I mean, I guess I like it. Did show his rise to fame, which was interesting. It showed his little weird relationship with that girl Sylvie, I think. His relationship with Pete Seeger and Woody Gunther. Sorry, all the old heads gonna be mad at me for that one. But I was scared for Timothy Chalamet to come into it because, I mean, that dude's a twink. That he's got twink body, he's got twink voice, he's got NYU activities, serious NYU activities, serious Union Square activities, serious Washington Park activities, and so I was a little scared coming into it. And then I watched the Lil B Nardwuar interview pretty recently, where he was talking about Lil B. He got knighted by Lil B in 2012, and then I watched that little video. I mean, that shit's like lit as fuck. You can't tell me that's not lit. Lil B the bass god, the one and only. Honestly, let me try and pull it up. 1 second. It's probably on Complex. There it is. So he's up in the crowd, right? He's like, "Yo, I somehow got into this concert. I really fuck with you. I'm gonna ask this girl that I like out. Can I get knighted?" And I mean, let's watch for ourselves. He gets invited up on the stage, daps him up, kneels down, kiss on the back of the head, kiss on the forehead. Everybody white. Everybody white, except him. What's up, gang? And yeah, he gets knighted. I mean, that's love. That's love, man. Shout out Lil B the bass god. He follows me on Twitter, by the way, y'all. Lil B does. It's whatever. So does Adam Killer. Adam was trying to charge a band for a feature, which is like, yo, get your bag. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a band. I still gotta reply to him on Instagram. Shout out Adam though. Gotta give him his flowers. So after watching that, I was excited to watch the movie because, I mean, Bob Dylan knighted by Lil B, or not Bob Dylan, Timothy Chalamet knighted by Lil B. I assumed he wasn't going to talk that much. So I get in the theater. I'm a little excited. I like Bob Dylan's music. I know that there's going to be a lot of Bob Dylan music in it because it's about Bob Dylan. And then like I sit down and it's 2.5 hours, and nothing fucking happens. I mean, Lord, does nothing happen. They didn't like. They talked about him writing the songs on Highway 61, and like he performed like a Rolling Stone in like at the Newport Festival, and he went electric or whatever, and Pete Seeger tried to like axe the electrical board or something, and then his wife stops him. I don't know, but shout out Yochi, she cool. I don't like Pete Seeger. I don't like the real guy. I think he's kind of perverse with like people in need. Bless what he did for the civil rights movement. Bless what he did for the environment. But it's like folk as a whole is one of the most like pretentious figures in music, right? Folk is the thing that like defines genres, because like folk artists are folk artists. They don't play for they don't play, which has always been interesting to me. As like not too big of a folk fan, which is why I don't really care for Freewheelin' as much as I do his other stuff like Highway, Blonde on Blonde, the one with a Simple Twist of Fate on it. That's a good cut. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I liked it. I didn't mind it. I thought Timothy Chalamet did an all right job. I don't know Bob. That's Bobby. I know. Yeah, that's gang. That's Bobby. I don't know Bobby like that, but I thought it was pretty fun. It was a nice little movie, better than Nosferatu, tenfold. But how does it feel? I don't know. Like Timmy. I call him Timmy. Shout out New York based heads. Timmy was definitely got like an offer that was like, yo, do you want to just like look hot and like smoke cigarettes and wear sunglasses for like a whole movie? And he said yes, and he jumped on that shit because like, why the fuck is Timothy Chalamet portraying Bob Dylan? Like that is like my worst nightmare. That came to fruition, but it wasn't that bad. So honestly, like I'm forgetting the whole plot because there really isn't any. It's his like gain to fame. He talks to that fucking old head Johnny Cash, talks to Woody a little bit. The most interesting part of it was just the scenes with that really hot guy. How does it feel? Let me find this guy. Yeah, this guy. Like the scenes with this fool. Hold up. The scenes with this fool in it were just like, I mean, that's all I need, Where is he? He has Bob a few times. He's like, pick your poison, and he shows an electric guitar and a acoustic guitar, and it's all building up because like at the last folk Newport festival, he goes electric, and everyone hates it. Bitches hate it. Bitches are fuming. Trade blocks you on Snapchat. It's like it's just the worst of the worst. DL knows your real name. All that. Where the fuck are the pictures of this guy? He was so hot. I can't stress that enough. Am I stupid as fuck? Am I a dumb broad? Am I a dumb broad? What is going on? I don't know. Just know he was really hot. Yeah, there he is. All right, he's got some scenes. Yeah, I mean, this is the guy. Like in the last few scenes, he's like wearing sunglasses and he's wearing like these really like tight hot pants, and it's like, oh wait, no, this is Daisy Jones. I don't know. Just know that I think he's really attractive. So okay, that's what I thought. Oh shit. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about this. A complete unknown, like a rolling stone. So what my sister and I were talking about a lot is that we really wished that it was like the story of their relationship. It should have been the story of Bob and Joan's relationship. They really did not give a fuck. They didn't evolve any female leads. They didn't put any care into how they were perceived. I mean, I came out of it thinking that Joan was kind of a dickhead, which is not the real world, because Bob Dylan is like a misogynistic prick. And like, yeah, some of that has undertones, but it's okay. Bob Dylan, misogynistic prick, great music. Great music. How is he still touring? He's been touring for like, what is he, 80 now? He's been touring for like 60 years. This dude is a different breed. But I just wish we got a little bit more of their relationship, because it looks like it was just like a one night stand and then they like toured together and then it was over. Cause like he cheated on wifey. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought that was kind of kooky. I thought that, Sylvie. Yeah, I said Sylvie. I definitely did say Sylvie. I thought that Sylvie was kind of dope. That whole like ending part was kind of fucked. If that's true. Ending part, for those who haven't watched, is like he takes Sylvie to Newport with him, for some odd reason. And he's like singing with Joan, and they're singing like a song that's like, I'm not the right guy for you, I'm not the right girl for you, like I'm not the right person for you. I don't remember what song it was. And then like, but they're looking each other in the eyes and they're all getting all fucking close and shit. And then she like goes home and starts crying, and then like he meets her at like the boat, and then like they're talking and all this shit, and it's like, Christ almighty, this dude blows, you know? But still, at the end of the day, Sylvie just didn't get no person besides like the person who played Pete Seeger had any effect on me, you know? Like Pete Seeger, the only reason that he did a lot for me is because I already have like a prejudice against him as a guy, and so like I just like put all my hatred towards him into the character. And like when the character is singing like oh hey, I'm on my way, when he's singing that shit with the crowd, I could have gotten up out my damn chair, fam. I could have, like, you're really smart, like, aha. And man, it gets me mad just thinking about it. It's like, it's just so it's so atrocious. But to each their own, I guess. I know I keep repeating myself over and over and over again, but it's just that it was that underdeveloped of a story. And maybe Bob's life was like that. Like maybe like bitches just didn't know what he was up to, which is fair. But it's like, they just they could have done a little more, in my opinion. They really could have, especially with the female characters. I was pretty saddened to see how they did Joan and how they did that relationship, because Joan fucks. That relationship was like crazy and like fueled a lot of the music that he wrote, and you just get none of that. And the fact that like the albums, why did they not talk about the album releases? Like at one point he's making Freewheelin'. Sorry, because at no point is he making Freewheelin'. At one point he's making covers, and like there's this whole thing about like, you should be writing original music, man. I should be singing my original songs, man. And like he's like doing tours of his original songs, or like going to like dive bars and shit. And then it cuts to like his album being in the local record shop. Huh? I fully did not comprehend that. What is that jump? It's like they don't even give a fuck about like the making of the albums, the making of the art of which he is known for. Because, mind you, I don't give a fuck about what the guy was like, you know? I want to know how he made the songs, how he wrote the songs. It was just a bunch of, like, scenes of him, and this one scene in particular where he, like, goes over to Joan's, like, apartment, even though she had, like, a really nice house in California or something. She had an apartment. And he, like, barged in and was like, "We're going on tour, man. Let's sit." And then he, like, they were, like, in bed or something, and then he got out. It cuts to a scene. He's, like, he's smoking. He's got a guitar out. He's, like, singing pretty loudly. Where did that song come from? Why is he singing it in the middle of the room? We get nothing. We just get nothing. The whole movie is a whole nothing burger. In that same breath, I do think that the nothing burger is kind of cool. I've always been a fan of, like, pretty boring movies. Movies that don't cover too much time, movies that don't cover too much substance, but still resonate with me in certain ways. Again, I'm not a movie buff. I'm not a sign head. I'm not a cinehead, whatever. I couldn't give a fuck about movies. I watch YouTube. I watch like videos of people skating and, like, falling down and getting hurt, and I laugh. Like, it is not the type of media that I indulge in. I watch Instagram reels of, like, pretentious dudes from Bushwick and, like, Bed-Stuy. But like the boring movies like that where, like, not too much happens, I guess, but still, like, stuff happens, obviously, because, like, stuff is happening, but nothing really happens. And you sit there and you're like, wow, I just spent 2.5 hours watching a movie where nothing happens and nothing really progresses. But then you're like, whoa, shit happened and shit progressed, and it's pretty interesting. So I got the same type of vibe. I don't know how much it's going to resonate with me later on. It just kind of, like, revitalized my, like, love for his music, really, because I've been listening to freewheeling more, and, like, there was one song in particular that has been, like, a really funny song for a really long time to me. I'll pull it up for y'all. Like, I think I looked him up. Yeah, there he is. There's this one song. Wait, it's revisited, not revised? What the fuck? Why have I thought it was revised? Fuck. Let's just pretend that says revised. There's this one song. Where is it? Oh wait, it's not on. There's this one song on Freewheelin'. I Shall Be Free. And obviously I can't play it, but I mean we can give a little look-see at the at the lyrics here. I can sing it for y'all. Well, my telephone rang. It would not stop. It's President Ken. He called me up. He said, "My friend Bob, what do we need to make the country grow?" I said, "My friend John, Bridget Bardo, Anita Ekberg, Sophia Loren, country will grow." Like, I don't know. And then there's one where he's like, "Well, it took me a woman late last night. I was 3/4 drunk. She looked all right. She started peeling off her onion gook. She took off her wig, said, 'How do I look?' I was high flying, bare naked out the window." What is he talking about? You know, I listened to this again for, like, the first time in, like, maybe 6 months. I had a good time. There's another part down here. Yeah. I chased me a woman up the hill right in the middle of an air raid drill. I jumped the fallout shelter. I jumped the string bean. I jumped the TV dinner. I jumped the shotgun. That fucks so crazy style, you know? So it did spark some interest in his music again, which is pretty cool because I like his stuff. I dig it. And so that was nice. That was definitely nice. Other than that, I mean, I really don't have much else to say. It's been going on for 25 minutes. That's my bad. Didn't mean to ramble on for too long. Again, thank you guys for 25 subscribers. If we get to 30, I'll do I'll do a little reveal of sorts. I'll think of something to reveal. But I mean, drop a like if y'all fuck with this. Drop a sub if y'all fucking with my vibe, cause I fuck with y'all's. Stay based, stay woke. If the police ever ask you a question, don't answer it. You don't have to, unless you're in custody. But then wait for a lawyer. They're not your friends. Cops are not your friends. The government is not our friend. Remember that. Stay woke, y'all. But yeah, if y'all got, honestly, send me some movies to watch. I'll give them a little look. I'll tell y'all what I think about them. Shout out Brooklyn. Shout out Funerals. Shout out y'all. All right. I'll get you.